Hello everyone and welcome back to Valentine's Week. My name is Kalica and this is part 2 of the underrated perks of marriage. And of course, more waffling from the both of us. Having someone that can check you on your crap in a respectful and loving way. Do I smell weird? Is my hair messed up? Did I say too many times when we roleplayed for that job interview? My husband is always honest with me and I need that grounding in my life. It's amazing. We do that a lot.
Yeah, we do. But you do it more than me. I tend to be a lot more reserved for you. I'd be more honest with other people, but I'd be a lot more reserved for you, but that's because I care about your feelings. That's the difference.
Well, no, but if it's something like you need to go and shave.
Yeah.
That's not like I'm saying, oh, you're ugly or whatever.
No, but you see, I don't know, it's weird. It would depend on the circumstance, I guess. But I feel like if I turn around and say, oh, do you want to maybe brush your hair before you go out? Like that seems like, to me, that seems very passive aggressive.
Really?
Yeah, that's because I don't know. I would always, if someone says something to me, I would always take it at face value. But if I say something to them, I would always be worried that they would see an underlying tone or they would read between the lines. So I would always be more careful with what I say. Wow. And then it goes for everybody, including like yourself. Like I'd always be way more careful with how I structure things. But that's just me being weird.
See, it's completely different for me because I would tell you to like go and shave or to get into a shower or whatever, but I wouldn't with anybody else. You know?
Well, obviously, because those two examples that you would
No, but
use,
I wouldn't be like, oh, you smell.
Yeah.
You know.
No, but those two examples that you use would be very worrying if you said that to anybody else. Personal space. It's great. Moving on. Having someone who believes in you when you're not sure if you believe in yourself. I can't tell you how much more confident and successful I am simply because my wife says things like, you are amazing. You can do anything. Even when I feel like I'm not particularly good at anything.
Did you write this?
No, obviously not, because...
I never say that.
Well, no, yeah. But but you see, you would say stuff like that.
Yeah.
The difference is, it doesn't matter who says it.
You don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
See, this is starting to get really like psychological. This is like me opening up, but like, I would consider myself a jack of all trades. But it's more the fact of if anyone says any of my stuff is anyway good, I'm like, sure. Whatever, I don't believe you, but you're allowed to have that opinion. It could be wrong, but you're allowed to have that opinion. So, but yeah, no, but like there are people that will immediately increase the confidence of the other person because it's you have to think about from a relationship standpoint, why would you be with that person? I have increased confidence in myself because of the fact that we've been married and we've been together for so long because I'm obviously worth something. I'm obviously worth your time and effort and your patience. No, but that's literally how relationships work. You're not going to be in a relationship with someone that you don't. And this is kind of very brutal and cutting, but it's the truth. It's like you're not going to be in a relationship that you're not going to get something out of, that you're not going to enjoy yourself.
Of course, yeah.
So if you can see it from that perspective, this person is in a relationship with me because they deem me worthy in some way, shape, or form.
That was deep.
That was deep.
That was very deep.
But I don't know.
I see where you're coming from, even if I
don't agree with it.
It's not that I partially agree with it, because people can get in relationships for a myriad of other reasons, like being lonely or purely for stepping up in like society or whatever.
She ain't missing with no gold, nigga.
Exactly.
Sorry, yeah.
Like for that reason, but like
No.
obviously, you know, you're not with me for those reasons, and I'm not with you for those reasons.
Well, I should hope so, because I've got no money. But but like in obviously, I mean, genuine relationships.
Yeah.
Would be what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, before this turns into a TED talk.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my one?
Yeah.
Back scratching and having a good excuse to bail when work asks you to stay late or come in early, or anything anyone else asks you to do that you don't want to do. Sure, I'm down as long as my wife is okay with it. Then after some time has passed, ostensibly for you to call her, you just say, man, you know that I would totally be there, but the wife has already made plans for us all day. Sorry. That's the most underrated part of this deal in my opinion. I know that you've done this with work, and you've blamed me.
Yeah.
There was one time that was really, really quiet in work, and you invited me in for the sole purpose that if your boss seen me, she might let you off work early.
Yes, but you see that happens whenever it's quiet. Obviously, people will be let home early because there's no point paying for people. But it over the course of the previous month, the partners or spouses of those people, of the people that work there, had come in for a few minutes, and then it would be someone else would go, "Oh, I should just go home. You might as well just go home with them." And I thought, if you came in, I could go home early, and it would be great because I'm bored stiff and have started like carving symbols into the tables because I'm that bored.
Okay.
Finding someone who fills in all of your shortcomings, and whose shortcomings you're perfectly suited to fill. My wife is a goddamn superstar at planning things. Once she's got a vacation or an event or any other kind of plan in mind, she absolutely owns it from top to bottom. However, if one little thing goes wrong, she can lose her mind and not know how to react or pivot. On the other hand, I'm terrible at planning stuff. I'll wait until 2 weeks before a vacation to plan it, overpay on everything, and have to settle for lesser versions of what I wanted to do because I didn't put in the work ahead of time. However, I'm really, really good at improvising on the spot. If dinner reservations we've had for months fail for whatever reason, I'm the one who can find 3 other spots nearby with the same price range in 10 minutes. She's the long term, I'm the short term. And when our powers combine, we're one fully functioning adult. I mean, in terms of aspects, it should always be like that anyway. You always have one person that's better at other things.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, otherwise you're just going to feel massively. And like, if that's the case, like say both of you are, if plans change, suddenly you both break down. That's not going to work for anybody.
No. Doesn't work.
Someone has to take control and get you out of it. I get that the whole butterflies at the beginning is nice, but not always having to keep up the appeal is really nice. Not saying I let myself go, but I can be me without fear of judgment. He knows all my weird habits, and I his. We don't have to hide that from each other. If I'm having an off day, instead of feeling like I look like crap, he says I'm beautiful like any other day. It's just nice that I fully satisfy him with my prescience? Presence. Alone and vice versa.
My prescience.
My precious.
From personal experience, and we don't always abide by this, but it's always recommended that it shouldn't always be the case.
Oh god, no.
Like, you should put in the effort. Like, we go for meals and stuff every so. We haven't done so recently.
We need to go on like more. We need to set a time to do our date nights. Because it's always nice to get, prettied up and to be like, hey, remember when we were dating and we looked like this all the time?
But that's what it is. A date night is a way to remember what dating was like, because there was always kind of, there was an excitement in it. Mm-hmm. Because of the fact that it's kind of, what's this person going to wear now? And, that kind of thing. And
But it's also fun to get dressed up and, look your best and...
Of course.
Impress the other person. Like, one of the things that I've heard from countless people with long marriages is... never stop trying, like never stop working at it. Just because you're married to this person now doesn't mean that you get to be a slob 24/7. You have to inject romance into the relationship and keep it alive.
But it's kind of when to do it, how to do it. One of the things that I always love in terms of our date nights, I guess is what you'd call it, is like at Christmas. The fact that we go back and do
where we
like our basically our first date. Mm-hmm. We go back and do that every year, and we go get dressed up and we do enjoy ourselves, and we follow in our footsteps from that point in time. Mm-hmm. Which is, it's crazy when you think about it because it was such a long time ago. But when you do that, and I would, it's actually a recommendation. I would definitely recommend that. If you ever kind of as a yearly thing, maybe you could do it as an anniversary. Maybe if kind of try to do the same things that you did, whether if you did a full day where you went to the cinema, go to a restaurant, go to a park, or whatever it was. Do that in that order.
It throws you like right back.
Yeah. And
you're like, oh my god, do you remember when we were like just these like little
toddlers?
Yeah, it feels like so long ago, and we were just like we nervous bundles. And
whereas now, when we went last year, like you were barely paying attention to me, so it's fine.
Well, at least I wasn't the one who got very, very drunk and laughed at a woman eating a hot dog.
We both laughed at that woman eating a hot dog. Do not try to put yourself on a plinth here, right? We both laughed. Sorry. Bit of context. We were out of it. And we sat down on a bench, and this woman, and I'm sorry, whoever you are, lady, if you're ever gonna listen to this, right? I'm sorry. But she was FaceTiming someone, and I'm from the camera you could tell it was daytime, wherever they were from, but we were obviously in the middle of the night, so wherever they were, it was obviously a different part of the planet. But she was eating a hot dog and she was going to town on it without chewing it. Like, I swear to God, it's if you've ever seen Homer eat like a duck, it's a famous meme. But if you ever see Homer eat like a duck, it was like that. But imagine like a hot dog and quite slowly. it was like that.
It was, but it wasn't. You're making it out like it was sensual. It wasn't.
No.
It was disgusting. It was all over her. It was
really bad.
It was really bad. But we couldn't. It was like a car crash. We couldn't look away.
We couldn't look away, and thankfully, like the woman didn't even notice.
No.
But we were loudly laughing. We couldn't even try to hide it.
Yeah.
We were in tears. I was, at least. Oh God.
Okay. So that was an unnecessary story.
Oh God.
For anyone out there who has been married for longer than 6 months, we can't really impart any wisdom, but we would love to hear what your tips and tricks are for keeping the spark alive, I guess.
Yeah, and we will totally read them and not do them, because as a married couple, and every married couple, we never take advice from another married couple.
We think we do it best. That's
Yeah.
not the case. But
That's the one thing that every married couple does. They think they know better than every other married couple. It's like parents, actually.
no, I'm open to hearing stuff. Don't look at me like that.
Okay.
I'm open to suggestions. If someone says, hey, you should give your husband a rose every Tuesday of the month,
But what if you
I
don't?
feel like I consider that.
Yeah, but what if they're allergic to roses or they don't like roses?
You're not allergic to roses, though. I only have one husband.
That I know of.
Okay, so that's all for r/AskReddit. I really hope you did enjoy it. As always, if you do want to see more content like this, then please do subscribe. My Twitter, Discord, and Patreon links are in the description, and any support is greatly appreciated. I will also leave the link to DK's channel down below if you want to say something.
Oh, that's adorable. That's a true relationship.
That's real love. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, he's also going to be editing this video.
Oh God, yeah.
Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.